about to be broken.
Heads! 79 in a row! Beating the record!
Don't be absurd.
Easily!
Is that it then? Is that all?
What?
No questions? Not a flicker of doubt?
Well, I won, didn't I?
And if you'd lost, if they'd come down against you, 79 times, one after another, just like that.
79 times? Tails?
Yes, what would you think?
Well, I'll have a good look at your coins for a start.
I'm relieved. Capacity for trust made me wonder.
79 times. It'll take some time beating, I imagine.
Is that what you imagine? Is that it? No fear?
Fear?
Fear! The crap that might flood your brain with light!
Heads. I'm afraid it isn't your day.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I have no desires. None. There was a messenger. That's right. We were sent for. Do you remember the first thing that happened today?
I woke up, I suppose. Oh! I've got it now! That man! He woke us up!
Yes, the messenger.
That's right. A man, standing on his saddle. He called our names!
Yes.
We were sent for.
Yes.
That's why we're here. Traveling!
Yes.
It was urgent, a matter of extreme urgency. A royal summons! His very words. Official business and no questions asked. Fearful lest we come too late.
Too late for what?
I don't know, I haven't gotten there yet.
We'd better get on then.
Right. On where?
Forward.
Ah. Which way did we?
Start again. On awakening, a man standing on his saddle, our name shouted, a message, a summons, a new record for pitch and toss.
I say!
Yes.
A band! It sounded like a band. Drums.
Yes.
Oh, it couldn't have been real. It must have been thunder.
It is a band.
Well, I knew all along it was a band.
He knew all along it was a band.
Here they come.
to come on.
I am one.
But if you are on, you can come on, can you?
We stopped one.
But it hasn't started. Go on. We'll look out for you.
I'll give you away.
Come on.
Ophelia! You are so annoying!
Welcome, dear Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Well, it's lovely to see you. We have summoned you as we need your help. Have you heard of Hamlet's transformation? So call it neither his outer nor inner self resembles what it should be. His father's death has affected him so deeply that he seems far from understanding himself. I urge you both, since you've been friends since childhood, that you stay in our court for a little while, so that in your company you may encourage him to enjoy himself and discover what may be troubling him.
Good. Gentlemen, he has spoken very highly of you. I am certain there are no two men alive to whom he is more loyal. Your visit is greatly appreciated, and you will receive thanks befitting the king's gratitude.
We both obey and give up ourselves to lay our service gently at your feet.
Oh, yes, your feet.
Thanks, dear Rosencrantz.
That's Rosencrantz and gentle Guildenstern, and I beseech you instantly to visit my too much changed son. Go and bring these gentlemen, men, to where Hamlet is.
Heaven make our presence and practices pleasant and helpful to him.
Amen.
The ambassadors from Norway, my good lord, are joyfully returned.
Thou still hast been the father of good news.
Have I, my lord? I hold my duty as I hold my soul, both to God and to my gracious king. And I believe I have discovered the true reason for Hamlet's madness.
I want to go home.
Don't let them confuse you.
I want to go home. Which way did we come in? Where was my sense of direction?
We've been briefed. Hamlet's transformation. What do you recollect?
Well, he's changed, hasn't he? We cheer him up. Find out what's the matter.
Exactly. It's a matter of asking the right questions and giving away as little as we can. It's a game.
And then we can go.
And receive such thanks as fits of king's remembrance.
Ooh, ooh. I like the sound of that. Shouldn't we be doing something constructive?
What did you have in mind?
We could play questions.
What good would that do? Practice. Statement, one love.
Cheating!
How?
I haven't started yet.
Statement, two love.
Are you counting that?
What?
Are you counting that?
Foul, no repetitions. Three love. First game.
I'm not going to play if you're going to be like that.
No. Rosencrantz. Changed.
You could see that? Listen, son. Your father dies, you're of age, your uncle becomes king?
Yes. Undid me.
Your mother's marriage?
To my uncle.
Extraordinary.
Indecent.
Hasty.
Suspicious.
So to sum up, your father whom you love dies.
Long live the king.
You come back to find that hardly was the corpse cold, for his brother pops onto his throne and weds your mother. Now, why exactly are you behaving in this extraordinary manner?
I can't imagine.
I say, I heard music?
Go and see who's there.
Who?
There.
Yes.
What is he doing?
Talking.
To himself.
No.
Then he's not talking to himself, is he?
Not to himself. Coming this way, I think.
For you yourself, sir, should be as old as I am, like a crab you could only go backwards.
Don't this be madness? Yet there's method in it? Will you walk out of air, my lord?
Into my grave.
Indeed, that's out of air. My lord, I will take my leave of you.
You will not take from me anything more than what I am willing to part with all. Accept my life. Accept my life. Accept my life. Oh,
Fare you well, my lord. You go seek Lord Hamlet. There he is.
God save you, sir.
My own lord!
My most dear lord.
oh, my excellent good friend. How dost thou, Guildenstern? Rosencrantz. Good lads. How do you do? By God's blood, there is something in this more than natural if philosophy could only take it out.
Here come the tragedians.
Gentlemen, I will leave you till tonight. But my uncle, father, and aunt, mother are deceived.
In what, my lord?
I am but a mad north-northwest, and when the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw.
Will be you, gentlemen.
Mark you, Guildenstern. And you too. That great baby you see over there is not yet out of swaddling clouds.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
My lord, I have news to tell you.
The actors are here. Come hither, my lord.
Hmm?
Yes?
I think we can say we made some headway.
I think we can say he made us look ridiculous.
Well, we got a sentence, didn't we?
Half of what Elizabeth said meant something else, and the other half meant nothing at all.
Well, a thwart ambition, a sense of grievance, that's my diagnosis.
Come, gentle ladies.
Follow him, friends. We'll hear a play tomorrow. Just our hymn, old friends. Can you play The Murder of Gonzaga?
Aye, my lord.
Very well. We'll have it tomorrow night. You could, if needed, study some speech or some dozen or 16 lines which I could set down and include, could you not?
Aye, my lord.
Very well. We'll hear a play tomorrow. Follow that lord, and look you mock him not. Oh, gentlemen, I'll leave you till tonight. You're welcome in Elsinore.
So, you've caught up.
Not yet, sir.
Now, mind your tongue or we'll have it out.
Took the very words out of my mouth.
So you got up.
Not yet! You left us!
Ah,
clouds, and the uncomprehending birds listened.
Don't you see?
We're actors!
We're the opposite of people!
We're actors!
We've pledged our identities, secured the convention of our trade.
That someone would be watching.
And no one was!
We were caught high and dry.
It was not until the murderers long soliloquized we were able to look around.
Frozen we were.
Our eyes searched you out, first confidently, then hesitantly, then desperately, as each patch of turf, each log, each exposed corner in every direction proved uninhabited.
And all the while, the Merger's king addressed the horizon with his dreary, interminable guilds. Our heads began to move.
Wary as lizards.
The corpse of Rosalinda peeped through his fingers, and the king faltered.
Even then, habit and a stomach trust our audiences spied upon us from behind the nearest bush, forcibly to blunder long after they had emptied their meaning, until like runaway carts, they dragged to a halt.
No one came forward, no one shouted at us. The silence imposed itself upon us. It was unbreakable, it was obscene.
We took up our crowns and swords and cloth of gold and moved silent down the road to Arsenal.
Really creative. If these eyes could weep. And so here you are, for you may have no doubt who you think for your performance of the chorus.
We are counting on you all to take Lord Hamlet out of himself. So give him a good show. Rest assured, you'll be playing at the tavern tonight.
Well, we already have an entry here.
And always have had.
You've played for him before.
Yes, sir.
Shut up, Alfred!
What will you play?
The murder of Gonzago.
Tragedians.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3.
What is it about?
It's about a king and a queen.
Escapism. What else?
Love.
Love and rhetoric.
Yes!
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Away, darling.
We can come and go as we please.
You're evidently a woman who knows her way around.
We've been here before.
We're still finding our feet.
As you concentrate on not losing your heads,
Do you speak from knowledge?
President.
You've been here before.
and know which way the wind is blowing.
How clever.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
The truth is, we value your company. For want of any others, we have been left so much to our own devices. After a while, one begins to welcome the uncertainty of being left to other peoples.
Uncertainty is the normal state. You're nobody special. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
But for God's sake, what are you supposed to do?
Relax, respond. That's what people do.
You can't go through life questioning your situation at every turn.
We don't even know what's going on.
You know why you're here at last.
We only know what we're told. And for all we know, that isn't even true.
For all anyone knows, nothing is true. Truth is only what is taken to be true.
It's a currency of living.
There may be nothing behind it, but it doesn't make any difference as long as it is honored.
One acts on assumptions.
What do you assume?
Hamlet is not himself outside or in. We must glean what afflicts him.
He doesn't give much away.
Who does nowadays?
Shut up, Alfred!
He's melancholy.
Melancholy.
Mad.
How is he mad?
How is he mad?
More morose than mad, perhaps.
Melancholy?
Moody.
He has moods.
Of moroseness?
Madness.
Quite.
For instance,
He talks to himself, which might mean madness,
if he didn't talk sense, which he does.
which suggests the opposite.
Of what?
I think I have it. A man talking sense to himself is no matter than a man talking nonsense not to himself.
Or just as mad.
Or just as mad.
And he does both.
There you are.
Stark, raving, sane.
Why?
Ah. What?
Exactly.
Exactly what?
Why what exactly?
Why exactly is he mad?
I don't know.
The old man thinks that he's in love with
happened that we encountered certain actors on the way. We informed him about them, and he seemed to take great pleasure in hearing about it. We believe they are here in the vicinity of the court, and are prepared to perform for him tonight.
'Tis most true, and Hamlet asked me to request your majesties to hear and see the performance.
With all my heart, it pleases me.
Speak and proceed. Stop picking your nose, Alfred. Good. Silence! Off we go. Full 30 times half Eva's is no!
Mine first, your confounded majesty.
They're a bit out of practice, but rest assured, they pick up wonderfully for the deaths. It brings out the poetry in them.
How nice.
There's nothing more unconvincing than an unconvincing death.
I'm sure.
Right. Act 1 moves now.
What is the mime for?
Well, it's device really. It makes the action fluid more or less comprehensible.
Who was that?
The king's brother and uncle to the prince.
Go to! No more, I say it hath made me mad.
Good Lord, please hence!
I say we'll have no more marriage. Those that are already married, all but one shall live, the rest shall stay as they are. To a nunnery, go!
Sweet heavens, help him! Full 30 times half Beavis is right! Full 30 times half
Love, his affections, you know, I tend, are what he spoke, although it acted reform. It was not like madness. There's something in his soul that his melancholy lingers over. And I suspect the brooding and revelation may pose a threat. So I've quickly decided, he shall be sent to England with haste!
That sounds like a good plan. However, I still believe the root cause of Hamlet's sorrow stems from unrequited love. Ophelia, how are you? You do not need to tell us anything, Lord Hamlet said. We heard everything. My good lord, do as you wish. But if you think it's appropriate, let his mother, the queen, speak to him after the play. Let her be straightforward with him. And if it pleases you, I'll be nearby to overhear their conversation. If she can't find him, send him to England or confine him wherever you think best, based on your wisdom.
expect them to believe in your death?
On the contrary, it's only kind of you believe. They're conditioned to it.
Well, I had an actor once who was condemned to hang for stealing a sheep or a lamb. I forget which. So, I got permission to have him hanged in the middle of the play. I had to change the plot a bit, but I thought it would be effective. And, you know, you just wouldn't believe it. He wasn't convincing.
It was impossible to suspend one's disbelief, and with the audience jeering and throwing peanuts.
The whole thing was a disaster.
He did nothing but cry all the time, right out of character. Just stood there and cried.
Never again.
Audiences, they know what to expect. And that is all they are prepared to believe in.
No, you've got it all wrong. You can't act death.
That must be East then. I think we can assume that.
I'm assuming nothing.
I watched it come up.
No, it was light all the time, you see. And you open your eyes very, very slowly.
You're a mass of prejudice.
I've been taken in before. As soon as we make a move, they come pouring in from all sides, confusing us with ridiculous remarks and getting our names wrong.
Oh, Guildenstern,
You're wanted.
Friends, you both go get some help. Hamlet in his madness has killed Polonius and dragged him out of his mother's closet.
Go find him. Speak kindly and bring the body to the chapel. I pray you haste on this.
Come, Gertrude, let us call upon our wisest friends and tell them what we mean to do.
Quite. Seek him out. Etc.
Quite.
Well, that's a step in the right direction. Where does one begin? He could be anywhere!
All right. You go this way, I'll go that way.
I said! I just thought we ought to stick together. He might be violent.
Good point. I'll come with you.
Wait. If we both go, he could come here. That would be stupid, wouldn't it?
All right. You go, I'll stay.
I say, I just thought we ought to stick together. He might be violent.
Good point. Of course, he might never come.
He'll come. He's coming.
But what is he doing?
Walking.
Who's with him?
The old man! He was dead!
Of course he was dead!
Properly!
That's death, isn't it?
Hamlet!
Don't be absurd!
Lord Hamlet! What have you done, my lord, with the dead body?
Compounded it with dust. Where to his kin?
My lord, you must tell us where the body is, that we may better it than to take it to the chapel.
Do not believe it.
Believe what, my lord?
That I can keep your secrets, and not my own. Moreover, to be questioned by a sponge. What response should be given by the son of a king?
Take you me for a sponge, my lord?
I, sir, a sponge that soaks up all the king's countenance, his remembrance, his rewards. And when he needs what you have gleaned, by squeezing you and sponge, you shall be dry again.
I understand you not, my lord.
I'm glad of it. A knavish speech sleeps in a foolish ear.
My lord, you must tell us where the body is, and go with us to the king.
The king is with the body, but the body is not with the king. The king is a thing.
A thing, my lord.
Of nothing. Bring me to him.
king?
To himself. Is he alone?
Can we go?
Where?
Anywhere.
Why?
They'll have us hanging about till we're dead. Will it please you go, my lord?
You go on a little before. I'll be right behind you.
He said we could go. Cross my heart.
I'd like to know where I am. We go, there's no knowing
No knowing what?
if we'll ever come back.
We don't want to come back.
That may very well be true, but do we want to go?
We've come this far, and besides, anything can happen yet.
Are you there?
Is that you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I can't see a thing. We're on the boat. Dark, isn't it?
Not for night. We must have gone north.
Oh, I think it's getting light.
I'm very fond of boats myself. I like the way they're contained. You don't have to worry about which way to go because you're on a boat, aren't you?
I think I'm going to be sick.
Free to move, speak, and yet we have not been cut loose. We, Ros and Guildenstern, are taking Hamlet to England. He's there! What is he doing?
Sleeping.
How much did he give you?
Who?
The king. He gave us some money.
How much did he give you?
I asked you first.
I got the same as you. How much did you get?
The same.
How do you know?
You just told me.
Oh, what's going to become of us?
Don't cry. Don't cry. It's all right. They're there. We're on our way to England. Taking Hamlet there, remember?
What for?
We're taking him to the king.
What are we going to say?
We have a letter. Everything is explained in the letter.
So we've got a letter that explains everything.
You've got it.
The letter?
Have you got it?
Have I?
You,
Where would I have put it?
you can't have lost it.
I must have.
That's all I thought. How did he give it to me?
Perhaps he did.
Well, you seem so sure you were the one who hadn't got it.
I was the one that hadn't got it! No!
Either you have lost the letter, or you didn't have it to lose in the first place. In which case, the king never gave it to you. In which case, the king gave it to me. In which case, I would put it in my pocket. In which case, it will be here.
Now that we've found it, why were we looking for it in the first place?
What a shambles! Just not getting anywhere.
What are we going to say to the king?
We say, Your Majesty, we've arrived.
And who are you?
We are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Never heard of you.
We've got our instructions.
First I've heard of them.
Let me finish. We come from Denmark. We're delivering Hamlet. We've got a letter.
I see. I see. It is a letter from the King of Denmark. For several different reasons, importing Denmark's help and England's due honor, that on the reading of this letter, without delay, I shall have its head cut off!
But we're his friends! Let us keep things in proportion. Assume, if you like, that they're going to kill him. Oh, well, death comes for a soul, and consequently he would have died anyway, sooner or later. All in all, I think you'd be well advised to leave Will alone. Tie up the letter. That. Neatly. They won't notice the broken seal.
But it's awful!
Here we go again. amnesia, paranoia, hallucinations, stabbing his elders, abusing his parents, insulting his lover, and
talking to himself.
Where is he?
Oh, he's gone.
Gone where? Dead?
Who knows?
He can't. We've got a letter. We're on our way to England with a letter for the king.
Yeah, that much seems sad.
But you don't understand. Without him, the whole thing's pointless.
Ships are dangerous. It can happen to anyone.
Well, you know what? Just deliver the letter. Don't send the ambassadors to England.
But nothing will be resolved without him. What are we supposed to do?
Be happy. We'll be all right. I suppose we'll just have to go on.
Go where?
To England.
What do we say?
We say, we have arrived.
And who are you?
We are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, and we have a letter.
Ah, yes. A letter. Yes. As England is Denmark's faithful tributary, is love between them like the palm-like flourish, etc., that on the knowing of this contents, without delay of any kind, should those bearers, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, be put to sudden death.
It's all over!
Yay!
Where we when Ron was getting on a boat.
They had it in for us, right from the beginning.
But why? Was it all for this? Who are we that so much are converging on little deaths? Who are we? back.
That's it then. What was it all about? We're still young, fit, we've got years. We have done nothing wrong. We didn't harm anyone, did we?
I can't remember.
I've had enough. To tell you the truth, I'm relieved.
My names, a message, a summons. There must have been a point, somewhere, a moment where we could have said no. And yet, somehow, we missed it. Rosencrantz,
Guildenstern.
we'll know better next time. Now you see us, now you.
The signal is dismal, and our affairs from England come too late. The ears are senseless that should give us hearing to tell him his commandment is fulfilled, that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.